Hey guys, what's up? So for today's video I have my July favorites, and I did miss last month's favorite video, so I wanted to come on here and share all my favorites for the month of July, which I feel like I have a lot, so we're gonna just get right into it. So the first thing I want to talk about is this, and this is, you know, to be honest, I don't really know the name of it. This is the Vanity Planet brush thing, kind of like the Clarisonic, but it's from Vanity Planet. I am in love with this. It comes with the nicest like travel case, and then the brush itself, you can choose which color you want. I got mine in pink because like I don't really actually like pink, but it was cuter than the blue or the purple one in my opinion. So I got this one, and it comes with 3 different brush heads. So as you can see right here, there's one right here which is for exfoliating. This one's for like every day, and then the one that I have currently on it is more like a rubber type brush, and it's for sensitive skin. I find that I really like this sensitive skin brush head better. The regular one feels pretty exfoliating to me. I do like it, but I haven't tried the exfoliating brush just because the regular one feels so exfoliating to me already. So I haven't actually tried the exfoliating brush. But I love this thing. I feel like it has really made a difference in my skincare. I feel like I can see a difference in my skin. I feel like it definitely gets down in my skin and gets all the dirt and icky stuff out and washes away any makeup that I have forgotten to get off, which I also have another product here in a minute. But this is just really awesome. I know that these are kind of expensive. This was like $150. I did get mine on sale with a coupon from a different influencer. It was from Emily Ann Roberts. She is a country singer. I don't know if they're still doing the code with her, but I'm sure you could find a code from someone else, or they usually have sales going on anyway. But I would definitely recommend picking up something similar to this. Okay, so the next thing is this, and I've been wanting to try this out for a long time because Casey Holmes here on YouTube raves about it. And this is the Clinique Take the Day Off Balm. I bought the mini size just to see if I did like it because I didn't want to spend the $30 on the full size if I hated it. Although this was $10. The full size is definitely more of a bang for your buck. I'm just letting you guys know that right now. But if you did want to check it out, they do have a mini size for $10, which I'm in love with this. I did not realize how much makeup I still had left on my skin until I started using this. This really just breaks down everything. It gets off all my mascara, it gets off anything, any waterproof makeup, all of it. And I didn't realize before that with my makeup wipes, I wasn't really getting off all my eye makeup, and I was still having some makeup left on like the sides of my faces even when I was scrubbing. But this takes it all away, and this is just wonderful. Alright, so the next thing, sticking with skincare, we're just gonna continue with that. So the next thing I want to talk about is this e.l.f. Hydrating Water Essence. Now, I've only had this for a couple weeks, but I really do like this. I quit using, or I ran out of my Thayer's, what is it? It's like a toner. And so I saw this, and I've heard that essences are really good for your skin, and I need to look more into them and see like what it's all about and like what it's really supposed to do for your skin. But I've really been liking this one. I don't really agree with the hydrating thing because I'm not very dry myself, but when I put this on, I feel like I need to put on my moisturizer like 10 minutes afterwards. Like I need a moisturizer right then. So I wouldn't necessarily agree that it's hydrating, but I feel like it's done really good things for my skin. I've noticed a difference when I don't put it on the night before. When I wake up, my skin doesn't look as healthy and as glowy as it did when I put this on. So I've really been liking this. I really think it does do something for my skin. Again, I do need to research a little bit more into essences and what they do for you, but this one's a great price. It was $10, and it's from e.l.f., and I love e.l.f. So the next product is actually from e.l.f. as well. This is their Hydrating Coconut Mist, and I'm in love with this. Now, this reminds me so much of the Smashbox Primer Water in the coconut scent. I really think this is basically the same thing, and it is like a fraction of the cost. This costs $6, the other one's like $36. And I do like the nozzle better on the Smashbox one, but you will get a better nozzle for a higher price. So there's that. But this isn't like the other e.l.f. nozzles. Like if you've ever tried one of their setting sprays, or like they have those other ones like a matte something, but those sprays are like so aggressive. This spray is very fine and very like, can you see this? Like it's the nice kind of spray. That's the kind of spray you want. And it smells so good, so relaxing, and so coconutty, which I love coconut stuff. So you should check this out if you're looking for kind of like a dupe kind of thing. And next, I'm pretty sure I've talked about these before on my channel, but if I haven't, I'm going to talk about them now. These are the Wet n Wild Perfect Pout Lip Scrubs. Now, I have two. I have mine in the citrus and the watermelon shade scent, whatever you want to call it. These lip scrubs are amazing. I love these so much. These were limited edition in their Flights of Fancy collection, but I've seen them at Walmart recently and in Ulta a lot. So if you haven't had a chance to pick these up, I would totally go pick these up at Walmart. I love these scrubs. My favorite is actually the citrus one. I kind of want to go buy another one. Maybe I should. But anyway, I have been loving these scrubs. My lips get extremely dry in the summer and flaky and just gross. So I'm constantly like exfoliating my lips and trying to make them look okay. Okay, and to move into more of makeup stuff, I have a lot, and I know I have a lot, so I'm just going to hurry this up. Is this Essence Primer. This is the Fresh and Fit Awake Primer for healthy glow and pore minimizing effect. Now, I am in love with this. I talked about the e.l.f. Glow Lotion a little bit ago, but I found this and I love it so much more. This is cheaper and it even minimizes your pores when you put it on. I have noticed a difference with this. It definitely gives you a healthy glow, makes you look more awake, makes your skin just look radiant and like a glow from within. Now, this does have like tiny shimmer particles in it, but you know, I didn't really notice that until my sister pointed it out. But it's really not noticeable. It's not like chunky glitter or anything. And I think this is a really, really good primer from the drugstore. It does have a weird smell to it. I will tell you that because it has like cranberry water or something. So it has a smell to it. It's not horrible, but it's not like my favorite scent I've ever smelled. But I would definitely try this if you're looking for a good like pore minimizing primer that's also going to make you look super glowy, super healthy, and like more weight. And then actually I have another product from Essence. So this is something I have not been able to put down at all this month, and I have completely fallen in love with it. You know, I was completely obsessed with my It Cosmetics CC cream, and now I can't even wear that because I don't like the way it looks on my skin anymore. Like, I loved it. It looked so pretty, but I found this and it's so much better. This is the Essence Fresh and Fit Awake Makeup, and this is the same thing. These two were made for each other, and so they look really good together. But even without that primer, I've been loving this. This just looks so good on my skin. It lasts such a long time. It doesn't break up. It doesn't enunciate my smile lines, which I get smile lines with like most foundations, but this doesn't enunciate them. Like, it doesn't like really stick in there like some of them do, and this does not. I can wear this foundation for like 12 hours and I'm still good. Most of the time, I will say that it does wear off on my nose. But also I have really bad allergies right now, so I'm constantly wiping my nose, so that's probably another factor. A lot of foundations do this weird thing on my chin where they start to break up and it's like little dots. This does not do that, and this is just amazing. I love this foundation so much. It's kind of like a satin finish, so it's trying to give you like a healthy kind of glow, just make your skin look fresh and awake, hence the name. And it's just so good. I would definitely recommend trying this out. I think it was like $6 or $7 at Ulta, and that's probably the only place you can find it, either that or essence.com or whatever it is. And yeah, I would totally recommend this foundation. It is my new holy grail. Okay, so I actually have a lot of Essence products, and I'm sorry, but I love Essence as a brand. It's slowly becoming one of my favorite drugstore brands, and I'm not mad about it. Okay, so this is the Essence Brighten Up Banana Powder. I bought this the other day, by the other day I mean a couple weeks ago, and I've been trying it out underneath my eyes because I've been finding that a lot of my concealers, even though they're bright, when I set them they get darker, and so I was like, okay. And most banana powders don't work on me because they are too yellow and too dark for my under eye, but this one is a little bit lighter than the average banana powder. I don't know if you can tell, it almost just looks like a normal powder. You may not be able to see that on my skin. Oh, you can. Okay. Although I will say I think it is a smidgen too dark. Sometimes it does make my concealer a tiny bit darker. But for those concealers that are too dark for me already, it does lighten it up. And I feel like it really has made a difference in my makeup. If you're like a fair girl and you haven't been able to find something that will brighten up your eye other than like white powders that give you a flashback, I would try to check this out in the drugstore. Go to Ulta, swatch it, see if it would work for your skin tone, because it's worked pretty well for mine. Alright, next I have another Essence product. This is the Essence Satin Touch Blush in the shade Satin Coral. This is a beautiful corally blush. I've been so into these recently. Burt's Bees blush, the Milani blush, and the Physicians Formula blush. I've been rotating those out this summer, and this is another one of those. I don't think I mentioned this one, but if I did, you get it again, because it's just a really good blush and it's very inexpensive. It's like $3 at the drugstore, or $2 or $3, and it is just amazing for the price. And I love this blush. It's so good, and you need this in your life if you want coral blush, because this is like the best at the drugstore. So pick this up. Next, we're gonna move on to bronzers. So I have a couple bronzers, and I'm sorry they are all high end because I haven't tried out any new drugstore bronzers, but I got these for a steal of a price, and these are the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzers. So I have one in milk chocolate and the other in chocolate. I thought that the chocolate Soleil wouldn't work for me, but I actually got like a tester size when I ordered something from Too Faced, and I feel like the chocolate, which is this one, actually worked better for my skin tone than this one. This is the milk chocolate. I feel like I have to build this one up a lot more on my skin to be able to get color payoff. I do like this one more, which is the milk chocolate, sorry, for contouring when I'm wearing this bronzer. In conjunction are really good bronzers. I love them. The smell is amazing, and I really haven't been able to put these down other than I just bought a new bronzer that I'm about to talk about, and I'm in love with it. So these are really nice. They're matte, and yeah, I would check these out. Also, like I said, I got them for a steal of a price. I don't know if they're available anymore, but check out NordstromRack.com, and I got them for $9 each, which is crazy because these are like $30 a piece. So I would check out Nordstrom Rack. All right, the next bronzer that I purchased, I am completely in love with, and this is per Kathleen Light's recommendation. This is the Becca Gradient Sunlit Bronzer in Sunrise Waves. I freaking love Becca packaging, but I don't have any of it. This is my first one, but it is so beautiful and luxurious. But this is the product here. I don't know if you can tell, but there are 2 strips of highlight on the sides, and then there are some bronzer, I guess, in the middle. So basically what this is like a matte bronzer, and then you have the 2 shimmers. So you swirl it all together and you put it on, and it just gives the most beautiful, glowy, summery bronzer. Now this is limited edition, and I don't want to talk about limited edition products. I'm mad that it's limited edition because this is so amazing. But right now at Ulta, it's actually on sale for $19, so if you can get your hands on it, I totally would. I'm actually wearing this bronzer today, and I just can't get enough of it. Okay, so I actually have a high-end mascara to talk about, which is weird for me because I don't like high-end mascaras. Well, it's not that I don't like them. I just think it's ridiculous to pay like $20+ for a mascara because drugstore ones do the exact same thing. But this is one I've really fallen in love with. This is the Benefit Roller Lash. This is a really nice mascara, and I actually got it on sale during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sale, so I didn't pay full price for it. If you're asking if I would pay full price for it, probably not at this moment, because I do think there are really good mascaras at the drugstore, but if you are only a high-end kind of gal and you only want like high-end makeup or luxury makeup or something, I would totally check this one out because it's a really good one. It just makes my lashes look really long. It doesn't really add any volume to them, really. I do have to go in with another mascara if I do want volume, but this one is pretty darn good, and my lashes are already long, so it just makes them look even longer. It's great. Okay, then I have a couple palettes to talk to you guys about, and I'm going to speed through these because it's a lot. I've been on a big kick with like pinks and corals and oranges and stuff like that for this summer because I've just been totally into that. So a couple palettes, I have 4. I'm so sorry. This is the e.l.f. Mad for Matte eyeshadow palette in the Summer Breeze. They have a couple of these by now, and this one is definitely my favorite. This has more of the pinky, orangey kind of tones, more for summer, and I think it is absolutely stunning. It gives me those corally looks, the peachy, the pinky looks, the orange looks. It just looks like a sunset on your eyes, and I would totally recommend this one if you're looking for something to give you that kind of effect and you're not wanting to spend a lot of money on it, because this is a really good palette. I love these palettes from e.l.f. They have a really nice formula, they blend very easily, and they give you that color payoff that you're looking for. Then along to go with that kind of vibe, I also have the Kathleen Lights by ColourPop Dream Street palette. I know I've talked about this before, but I've been really into this again. It's just so stunning, and it gives you the most beautiful beautiful looks, and it has those pinky corally colors, but along with it, it has like the most beautiful blues and pinks, and then you can get some like rose gold kind of looks from it, and I just love this palette so much. Totally recommend it. This is a palette you can use year round. It's just so versatile, and I just love it so much, and you need it in your life. The next palette has quickly become one of my favorites. It's actually what I'm wearing on my eyes today, and this is the Alamar Cosmetics Reina del Caribe eyeshadow palette. This is stunning. First of all, the packaging, it's just so beautiful. These colors are insane. These shimmers are literally out of this world. You do not need Fix Plus for them. You do not need a glitter glue. You do not need any kind of, you do not need to wet these eyeshadows whatsoever. You totally can, but you don't need to. I literally just tap my brush in and then I'm like, swipe it a little bit, and insane color pigment. I've been loving this, and not to mention it has the most beautiful blues in here I've ever seen, and this shade El Malecon is something I've never seen before. I love it. Alright, so the last palette, it doesn't go along with this theme whatsoever, but it's a palette I've been reaching for a lot lately, and this is the Persona Cosmetics Identity palette. I don't know if I've mentioned much about this, but this is a stunning palette. It is kind of more of just an everyday palette, but this is just something I've been finding myself reaching like every day, and I've really been loving it. These shimmers are so good, and it has like the best variety. Alright, and then lastly, I have a couple lip products, and then I will let you guys go. So the first one is this Physicians Formula, the Healthy Lip in the shade All Natural Nude. I think I talked about this before, but I'm not sure. This is just the best formula I have ever tried in a liquid lip. I have actually come to really not like liquid lips because they just hurt, okay? They just suck the life out of your lips. They leave them looking nasty, cracking, and then they give you butthole lips sometimes, and I just don't want that vibe, and I don't want to be in pain while I'm wearing my lipsticks. So I tried this formula out, and this is so amazing. I've worn it literally all day. It does not wear off, and it is not drying whatsoever, because I have like the worst chapped lips, and most liquid lipsticks within like an hour are like painful, hurting me. I have to go put on like a lip gloss because my lips just hurt so bad. But this one, I literally wore it all day, never put on a lip balm, never put on a lip gloss, and my lips were perfectly fine by the end of the night. So I love this so much. Next is a lipstick, an actual lipstick, and this is from Too Faced. This is from their Sweet Peach collection, and this is in the shade Sure Thing. Now I have one of these already, which is my favorite. It's in Sunday Funday, but I picked this one up when they were on sale at Sephora. It's kind of more of a cool tone nude. I do really like this color, and I like that formula. It is just a little bit more drying because they are matte lipsticks, but I still really like it. Plus this packaging is like super, super cute. So I love it for that as well. But I've worn this a couple times, and I really like it because I don't really have anything like this in my collection. I don't really have a lot of cool tone nudes, so I've been really loving this one. And the last lip product I want to talk about is this e.l.f. lip oil in the shade Nude Kiss. I've really been loving this. This is kind of one of those things that when you're not wearing a lot of makeup and you don't really want to commit to like a full colored lip, I've been picking this up and using this because you put it over and it kind of looks like a gloss, but it doesn't give you that like glossy effect, but it does add a little bit of color, and it just makes your lips look super healthy. And then also I feel like it moisturizes my lips really well because, like I've said before, my lips are really chapped, and I'm one of those people that has to constantly be putting on chapstick or else my lips just die and fall off. But with this, I feel like I can just put it on and I'm good. And like it moisturizes, it feels good, it soothes my lips, and I don't have any problems with it, and I can always reapply more if I need more. So I've just been really loving this. It lives in my purse, it lives in my backpack, it lives with me all the time. So I've really been loving this. And the last few products I want to share with you guys are my earrings. So these earrings have been a favorite of mine. They're like hoops, but they're like squares. Can you see that? You see what I'm talking about? They are so pretty, and these were per Casey Holmes' recommendation. She wore some earrings that were similar to this, but I got mine for much cheaper at Target, so if you're looking for them, I got mine at Target. I just love them. I think they're so fun, and I love hoops, but these just are like a more interesting take on hoops, and I don't know, I've just been really loving them. The next thing are two books. So one of them I actually don't have with me, and it is Lord of Shadows by Cassandra Clare in the Dark Artifices series. That book is so amazing. I finished it, I think, at the beginning of this month, and I cannot recommend it enough to you guys. If you want to read that series, the first one is Lady Midnight, but that series is so amazing, and she has 2 more series before that, so I would definitely recommend checking out her books if you're interested. And then the last book I have is this one. This is A Stranger in the House, and this is by Sherry. I don't know how to pronounce her name really. Sherry or Sherry Lapina or Lapena, I don't really know. But this book is really good. It's like a mystery, and I was surprised how much I liked it actually. So this was just a constant page turner. I was always like, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? And like the whole book, you don't know what's going on. You don't know the truth until like the very end. And I was like so shocked. I was like, oh, okay, that's it. All right, cool. So it was really good. It's a mystery book, and I'm not like the biggest fan of mystery. I like more of kind of, I think my friend told me it's called urban fantasy. So I was really surprised when I did like this book because I've liked a few mysteries, but this one was so good. And if you're into books and mystery books, and if you want a good read that's pretty short, I would totally recommend this. All right, guys, so that is everything I have for you today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any favorites for this month or the past few months, just leave them down below for me so I can check them out. And if you have any good suggestions for books to read, also let me know that down below because I'm always looking for more books to read because I got out of that kick for a while, but I'm back into it and I really want to read so much. So anyway, also if you have any makeup favorites, tell me so I can try them out and let you know how I feel about them. Alright guys, so thank you so much for watching this video. Please give it a thumbs up down below. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave. I hope you guys are having a blessed day or night wherever you are, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye.